A very warm welcome to my dear students. Now it's time to start chapter number 6, which is percentage. So I would like to introduce you what exactly percentage is. So students, this is the sign of percentage, as you all know about it. Percentage is always calculated out of 100, always. Percent. Percent means upon 100. So it is always calculated out of 100. Denominator is always 100. Okay, whenever you are asked to find the percentage somewhere, you will have to use 100 while calculating percentage. So let's discuss the definition. Let's discuss the definition of percentage also. A percentage is a way. It's a way of expressing a number as a fraction of 100. Means if we want to express percentage in a number, so it is always represented as a fraction of 100. So you all can see that I have expressed this 20%. 20% is in the form of percentage. So now I have expressed it in the fraction of 100. So simply, if you remove the sign of percentage, you have to divide that number by 100. The sign of percentage and in the denominator 100 can't be written together. So if you are putting the sign of percentage and if you are removing the sign of percentage, there is an important role of putting 100. So when there is a sign of percentage, you cannot write 100, and when you are removing the sign of percentage, you will always divide by 100. So 20% is a way of expressing percentage, and we have expressed it as a fraction of 100. 13%, 13 upon 100. 256%, so 256 upon 100. So this was general information about percentage. One more thing, suppose children, a fraction is given to us, 2 upon 25, and we are asked to express this fraction in percentage. So the most important thing which you have to keep in your mind is, first of all, you have to see whether in the denominator do we have 100 or not. If we do not have 100 in it, we have to convert denominator by multiplying it with a particular number to get 100 as the denominator. Means we have to make equivalent fraction. So I will discuss about all these things one by one in our exercise. So let's start our exercise 6.1. Exercise 6.1 is very simple. This exercise you can do in the book only. So the question is, color the following figures according to the given fraction. So you all can see the grid is given to us, and the grid is of 100, means 10 rows and 10 columns, and all these are given in fraction, so you have to color them. So in the first question we have 11 upon 100, so it means you have to color 11 boxes. Second question, 42 upon 100, it means you have to color 42 boxes. So this says that the first question, 11 upon 100, the grid shows that 11% portion is shaded. Second part, 42% portion is shaded. Third part, 85% of portion is shaded. So in this way we will learn to express percentage. So let's go for exercise 6.2 now. Exercise 6.2 has only one concept, that is conversion of fractions into percentage. So we will learn how to convert a fraction into percent. So first question is, convert the following fractions into percent. So you all can see that here it's very simple. In the denominator 100 is given to us. When in the denominator 100 is given to us, we can simply convert this complete fraction by writing the numerator with the sign of percent. This is the fractional form of 9%. This is the fractional form of 40%. whatever the number is given to you in the numerator, if it has denominator as 100, so that numerator will be copied and the sign of percentage which will come along with it. So this is question number 1. This question you will do in the book. Let's go for question number 2. Okay, question number 2 is convert the following fractions into percent by finding equivalent fractions with the denominator 100. So here in the denominators 100 is not given to us, so we have to make equivalent fractions. We have to make denominator as 100. So you all must be knowing how to convert fraction, how to make equivalent fractions. So first A part, so the question is 7 upon 10. So these types of questions we have done already. Use your mind. 7 upon 10. I want to make the denominator as 100. So with which number I will multiply this 10 to get 100? So yes, I will multiply by 10 and the numerator will also be multiplied by 10. So 7 tens are 70. So now here our mission is completed. We have got the denominator as 100. So now the answer is 70%. This is a fixed method when denominators are not 100. You will always have to convert them into equivalent fractions. If the denominators are 100, you need not to convert it, because you will simply write down the numerator with the sign of percentage. But when denominators are not 100, you have to make them 100 first, like this. So I will explain you one more question, that is B part. So I will copy 19 upon 25 again, multiply fractional bar is equals to upon 100. So you all must know 25 will be multiplied by 4. Okay, so we will get 100. Now this 19 will also be multiplied by this 4. Now multiply this 19 by 4. 9 4s are 36, 4 1s are 4 plus 7. So 76. 76 upon 100. Now our denominator is 100. So our percentage will be 76%. I hope it is clear to all of you. Let's go for next question. Question number 3. Question number 3 is represent the following fractions as percent. In bracket it is written multiply by 100. So students, you have to remember all these methods. When the question asks you convert the following fractions into percentage, by converting them by finding equivalent fractions. So in that time you will always make the denominator as 100. Okay, just in the previous question they have mentioned equivalent fractions, so we have converted denominator into 100. But when the question says that multiply by 100, it means you have to multiply the fraction by 100 and then you will find out the percentage. So how are we going to do this question? By multiplying with 100. Look here, 12 upon 25. So I will multiply this fraction 12 upon 25 by 100. I will multiply this fraction by 100 because in the question it is mentioned multiply by 100. Here we will not convert denominator into 100. We will not find out the equivalent fraction. So now you all know that it's a fraction and it's a whole number. So whenever your whole number is given to us, so we can convert it into fraction or you can directly solve it. So let's convert it into fraction by putting 1. Now we will reduce, we will cut. Okay, we will cut like this, we cut like this, we reduce it, we cut like this, and we cut like this. We cannot cut numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator because they multiply, they are multiplied. So 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. Okay students, so now what will we get? 12 into 4 is 48 upon 1. So the answer is 48%. There is no value of this one, so you will only write the numerator part. So I hope it is very much clear. I would like to explain you one more question of this only. Multiply with 100, 14 upon 40 multiply by 100, or we can write 14 upon 40 multiply by 100 upon 1. So now we will start reducing it. This 0 will be cancelled by with this 0. Okay, so 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. They both are divided by same number, which is 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14. So we are left with 7 and 5 in the numerator. 7 multiplied by 5, 1 upon 1. So it is 35 upon 1. So our answer is 35%. So all these questions are very simple. Let's go for question number 4. Next, question number 4. Convert the following mixed numbers into percentage. So here the first step, you have to convert all the mixed numbers into improper fractions first, and then we will follow the same method which we have done in question number 3, multiply by 100. So let's start the first question. 4 over 1 by 3. So convert it into improper fraction first. 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 upon 3. So we have got the fraction as 13 upon 3. So here you will say, ma'am, the denominator is again not 100. So can we use equivalent fractions method? No, because it will give you a much larger product. So it's better to use the method of multiplying by 100. So here what will we do? This 13 will be 13 upon 3 will be multiplied by 100. Okay students, so now you all can see that nothing is we cannot multiply anything, so your answer will be 1300 upon 3. So we will divide this number in our rough work so that we will get the answer in decimals. So let's start with the multiplication part. So in the rough work you all can show the division. 300, 3 4s are 12, 1 0, get the 0 down, 3 3s are 9, 1, get the 0 down, 3 3s are 9, get the 0 1. Now you all can see that here we have got the remainder as 1. So to divide it further, I will put one decimal here so that I can have 1 0 here. So again now we have 10 here. So again 3 3s are 9. So it will keep on going. So the answer for this will be 433.33%. This is the rough work. So simply mixed fraction, convert it into improper fraction and multiply the fraction by 100 and solve it. These types of questions you will rarely get. You will learn this type of definition in your higher classes. So this is just to understand. I will explain you this part also. Again, this is a mixed fraction. So I will convert it into improper fraction first. 1 ones are 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 upon 1. So multiply this 2 upon 1 by 100. So this 100 will be multiplied by this 2. So it will become 200 upon 1. So answer is 200%. So whenever you are asked to find out the percentage, you will always multiply by 100. And when you are asked to convert a percentage into a fraction or decimal, so you will always divide by 100. जब डेसिमल लगाना होगा तो 100 से मल्टीप्लाई होगा, जब डेसिमल हटाना होगा तो 100 से डिवाइड होगा. I hope I have made it clear. Whenever you are asked to write the number in percentage, so you will always multiply by 100. When you are asked to remove the sign of percentage, that time you will divide by 100. So this was question number 4. Let's go for question number 5. Okay, question number 5 is convert the following decimal numbers into percentage. So into percentage means we have to convert it into percentage, we have to put the sign of percentage. So we will always multiply by 100. So simply multiply these decimal numbers by 100. So 3.8 multiplied by 100. I have told you regarding the shifting of decimals. I hope you know it. So when you are multiplying any decimal number by 10, 100 or 1000, the decimal shifts towards the right side depending upon the number of zeros in the multiplier. So here we have 2 zeros. So this will be this decimal point will be shifted after 2 zeros, after 2 numbers. So this decimal point will be shifted here. Before that, we will have to put 1 0. So answer will be 380%. You need not to put 0.00 because this is not decimal number. This is the chapter of percentage. So we will not consider 380.00. We will simply write 380 because this decimal has shifted at the end. So here again we have 2 zeros. So this decimal point will be shifted after this 5. No extra zeros needed. So simply your answer will be 275%. What are we going to do when a decimal number is given to us? Simply, if the question says that convert the decimal numbers into percentage, simply multiply the decimal number by 100 and shift the decimal and write down the answer like this. So this is exercise 6.2. Let's go for exercise 6.3.